Alright, hello gamers. Welcome back to another video from the prestigious Amber610 YouTube channel. We've all been waiting very long for this. Well, maybe not long, but very hard. Today I will be ranking all of the Mermonkey versus Desperado merges based on their file name, because that is the most important part of the merge. As you can see here, the way I counted what is a merge in this tourney, or a merge for this tourney even, is just anything that was submitted to the submissions channel, just to make things nice and simple. In addition to my merges, because I can't exclude my merges just because I didn't submit them actually, and also excluding anything with duplicate file name because that doesn't really make sense to rank two different things if they are being ranked by a thing that is the exact same thing. Also excluding any GIF files because I don't think I can put a GIF in TierMaker. So if Lumi's animated merges had really awesome file names, I'm sorry, they won't get rated. Anyways, let's just get right into it. First up, we have spoiler underscore Loda underscore blazing underscore sun. Yeah, I'm also going to be talking about the merges because that's also a thing on the to-do list. And so I may as well get both of these out at the same time. This one's pretty cool. Uh, Definitely very well drawn. I think as far as Jimmy's like fully drawn merges go, this is one of the better drawn ones, adhering closer to the style. Um, Merges the towers in a cool way. The tentacles look good, like the teeth on the gun. It's just in general a really solid merge. I think the like one main thing I would criticize is the eyes here. I would have the pupils be a little more in towards the center of the face because as it is, the monkey just kind of looks like he's spacing out a little bit. Doesn't quite look like he's actually looking at anything. I'm no stranger to making that mistake. My fourth path wizard, the tier 3, had that same problem, and everybody made fun of it. And eventually I fixed it, but it was much too late, and now it is forever archived as archived. Anytime you'll see that tower now, it will always have the spaced out eyes because that's the one I posted to Reddit, and the fixed one is gone forever. Maybe, I don't know. Also needs a thicker outline. The outline is way too thin. But that's less of an issue. Okay, for the actual file name, spoiler underscore Loda underscore blazing underscore sun. Oh, hi Discord. That's gonna be a fat I voted against it because of the file name tier. That is just, I mean, it's just, oh, hey, Discord. I'm just going to close Discord. I don't need to be opening Discord. Yeah, that's just terrible. I mean, I don't know why you would like do it this way. That's like, what were you thinking? Why would you name it this? It's just so boring. Spoiler underscore Loda underscore blazing underscore sun. Not good. Um, Wait a minute. Okay. I specifically had these sorted by size? Okay. I had it sorted so that my three wouldn't be the first three ones. Then I thought, oh, did I sort it by artist? Because all three of these are Jimmy's merges. So, okay. Other Jimmy merges. This one's also really good. I said the last one was like Jimmy's best style mimic, but I like this one too. Yeah, Jimmy kind of cooked with this tourney. Yeah, I mean, this is just a sick merge. I like the pose, I like the design. It all just works really well. Uh, yeah, I mean, the tip of the arrow, that might be the coolest part of it. And the eye thing that Golden Justice is going on works really well for Quincy. I don't really have any criticisms for this one. At least nothing Um, Nothing simple. As for the name, spoiler underscore Quincy underscore golden underscore justice. It's gonna be another bottom tier. Not looking good for Jimmy. Hopefully his next merge does better. So next up we have spoiler underscore TT5 underscore desert underscore phantom. Um, yeah, again, I well, okay. I think this one is probably the weakest of Jimmy's merges for the tourney, but I mean that's kind of impressive because it's still a really cool merge. It kind of has a similar issue with the eyes being a bit spaced out, but it's definitely not as bad as this one. So the eyes look a lot better here, and yeah, it's cool. It's a cool design. I like that Jimmy found a sort of niche specialty tower with total transformation. I don't know if you would consider that his like specialty tower, but he's done a couple merges with it and they've been pretty cool and unique. This is a tower that hasn't been used by very many people. It's mostly been avoided because it's just kind of hard to use. So it's cool that um, somebody found a way to use it and make it look really neat. Somebody found it and liked it. So for the title, spoiler underscore TT5 underscore desert underscore phantom. Jimmy, come on. Where is it? Where's your merge? Where's your little stinker? There it is. Just terrible. Step up your game, Jimmy. I don't know. I'm not sure how much you're planning to merge after this tourney. I don't know if you're gonna keep doing it casually or if you're just gonna come back for tourneys. But if slash when you merge in the future, I want to see you step up your game. I know you can do better than this. Next up, this is a cool merge. Kendall's saying is like really bad and kind of rushed, but I mean I don't know. It's a bit weaker into like for a Kendall merge, but for what it is, it looks really nice. It looks really nice. Like the colors are just so pretty. Like this effect alone around the cloak, it like makes the whole merge. It's just so pretty. And the hat is super. I really like the hat with all the details on it. I don't know how I feel about the ejected music notes. It's a little funky. Cause like it's supposed to be ejecting shells. What? So how are the music notes shells? What came out of the notes? The notes aren't missing anything. Skipping ahead. That's something I thought about when I made. Where are you? This merge. These little things hold gems like these in the pop side in art. I think they're on the tridents. So I took that little thing, except I just took the gem out. So it's like he's shooting the gems, and then now they're just empty shells. And I thought that was a fun little detail in that merge. Um, but in this one, these notes didn't eject anything. Those are entire notes. But it's okay. That's more of a nitpick. But it's just like a little design nitpick. Like I feel like you could have gotten more creative with this. Maybe like somehow had it look like the notes somehow, like maybe the head of the note got shot out and then it's just shooting up the tail. But it's fine. Really cool match. Really nice colors. The mask is neat. I like it, even if Canwa doesn't. Kind of missing an outline there though. But it's okay. The name spoiler underscore img underscore 4545. It's not great, but I do like 4545. That's a pretty cool number. Makes me think of that one. What's it called? The one Daft Punk thing. One tier. See, it's better than that. It's not as bad as Jimmy's merges. Jimmy's merges are the worst. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I mean 4545. That's a cool number. So it gets up a tier for that. Oh, now we have Acer's merge. Sorry, I don't think anybody really knows what to call you or how to pronounce it. But yeah, this is a neat merge. I like it. It's a lot of fun. I don't know about the practicality of a drum with a light fixture in the center of the drum, but we're not going to worry about that. I really like the colors of this merge. Those are just like really fun, playful colors that you don't really see. You don't really see a color scheme like this in many merges. And of course, it's a really great combo in this like these two music themed towers together. Should have taken Psy and merged it with Desert Phantom to make. No, wait, I couldn't do that. Could I do that? No, wait. No, I couldn't do that. Never mind. Oh, okay. No, somebody on Team Desperado should have taken Psy and made a merge with Desert Phantom to make it a Phantom Regiment reference. Yeah, whenever I see the Psy merge for Desperado, I will be ranking it 3 tiers lower for not being a Phantom Regiment merge or reference. Unless it is a Phantom Regiment reference, in which case it'll be ranked 3 tiers higher. Okay, file name, spoiler underscore tournament merge 1. I mean, it has like something going on, so I'll get a bit higher for that. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. That's fine. Like it's better than just like a plain like just like numbers, and it's better than just like, oh no way, that like, wow, you told me that it's a merge between Total Transformation and Desert Phantom because you were so afraid that if you didn't tell me I wouldn't be able to tell otherwise because your merge is so trash. I don't mean it. um Next merge. This is one of my merges. uh yeah, came out pretty cool. I think the favorite part of it is the background with it all being flashy. I don't know if it was a good idea to not use line tool. I intentionally didn't use line tool because I wanted to get more of a, I think it's natural looking thing rather than it being all perfect and angular. I didn't initially want to use the Balloons Pop Gwendolyn because, well, I don't know. I don't really know why I didn't want to, but I didn't. But Ashley suggested it, and I'm just like, yeah, this just works way better than any other Gwen skin. I like actually kind of fought Gallium over making the Gwen merge because initially I was like, ooh, wait, I love the Final Harmonic and I love Science Gwen. I wanted to use Science Gwen for this, and I thought like, oh yeah, they're both really cute, so it would be like a super like easy natural combo. But as I as I was just trying to like draw out ideas for it, I just didn't really have anything, and I didn't like what I was getting, and it ended up being like surprisingly hard. So I think I procrastinated on this merge a lot because I just didn't actually know what to do with the combo. Until, of course, I thought to use this skin, and then things came together pretty easily. Everybody likes the fishnet. Fishnet is pretty cool. I kind of it's a little messy around the edges because I kind of forgot how to draw fishnets and have it look right, but I figured it out in the end, and it looks okay. Yeah, pretty neat merge. Now the name sketch underscore one underscore final. Yeah, it's like it's definitely unique, but like pretty good. However, if you notice, yeah, if you look, wait, the heck? If you look closely here, there's no spoiler in the file name, which makes it just a much cleaner file name. Like, feels spoiler underscore sketch underscore one underscore file final. Like, but there's no spoiler there, which is pretty cool, and that makes it move up a level. Next up, we've got our boy. I mean, yeah, it's a stellar merge. It's really neat. The water's well drawn. Although I kind of don't like the way it. Oh wait, okay. I just realized what was going on here. I honestly thought it was like the water reflecting the colors of the gun or whatever, but I just realized it's supposed to be the gun spinning. Yeah, that could have been done better, I think. Like, I literally just realized looking super closely at the full blown up image that that's what's going on. I think I would have used like the transparent white swoosh things, although that would look a bit rough here with the water in the background, but I would have done something different. Because as it is pretty tough to figure out what's going on here. Also, I don't know why he has a tail and legs. That's not how monkeys work. But yeah, really cool merch. Really neat stuff. Cool angle. I mean, the water really does make it. But I am salty that in the tourney where I pioneered fully drawn water, I got outwatered. I am upset about that. Name spoiler underscore img underscore 5844. That's the same as the Canuel one, except 5844 is a total nothing number. Like, it's not even close to 4545. It doesn't reminisce me of Daft Punk at all, so it's going to go in bottom tier. It's recording, right? Yeah. Very good. I remind myself of Tyranitar Tube. Every time he would be playing, it's like every other video he would have a moment and be like, "Oh, please tell me this is recording." I think he had like one video or like a couple videos where it wasn't recording, and then he was so upset. So he was just paranoid for the rest of his YouTube career. Next up, we got Lumi's Total Transformation Merge. This one is really neat. Uh, People have already criticized it for not having enough total transformation elements, which I think is fair. I think that the main thing is that it's just lacking that pink and blue color scheme, but aside from that, it's like the vision of this merge is so clear with the monster tentacles, and it's just awesome. It's such a cool artistic idea, I guess. I remember this was initially going to be like a full like laser beam blast of ink, and then it kind of cut off awkwardly at the side. But then Lumi changed it to just be like these single splurts, and that was a really great change. I like the effects around the edges of the tentacles. I mean, this is just a really cool merge. I really like what they did with this. As for the name, spoiler underscore TTA fusion. What is TTA? TTA fusion? This is Lord of the Abyss. Total Transformation Abyss season? Total the Abyss fusion? What does the TTA mean? It's unlikely that Lumi is watching this, but Lumi, if you're watching this, please tell me, what is TTA? TTA fusion. I mean, that doesn't really make sense for total transformation. Total transfer. It might just be like total transformation abyss. I guess it makes more sense than total transformation lord. But I mean, I would have just made it like TTLOTA. I mean, I would have made it TT5 LOTA, but like I get not wanting to include the 5 because that's kind of cryptic. Yeah, that's a very confusing file name, which is gonna put it. Okay, where is it? I'm just gonna put it right here because I like being perplexed. I like the way it challenges my brain. Next merge. This was one of Acer's as well. I really like this one. This was a really cool execution of the combo with Urchin Mines. I mean that's just cool, and it looks really nice. Kind of plays into Acer's strengths with it being more mechanical, because Acer is surprisingly good at those mechanical sorts of things, like the water flowing out of it. I mean, I just really like this. Oh, and the crystals as the spikes. Oof, big fan. The green, like the fin. Big fan of this one. Did it win? I don't remember. I know. I don't think it won. I'm a little disappointed by that. Let's see, what was the other one? It's probably this, huh? No, it was this one. Yeah, I mean, I get why this one. They're both really cool merges. Like I don't feel like any. I don't feel like either of them deserve to win like way more than the other. I don't think either of them are like way better, but I am partial to this one. This one was Veronica's, right? It's a little funny that the no monkey one is not the Veronica one. It's funny that Veronica was the one that had to fold and put a monkey in there. But yeah, I feel like I don't know. I think this one is just a bit cooler. I mean, this one is all like red and evil and stuff, and that's like objectively cool. But I feel like I just like the concept of this one more, and I think it's a lot more unique. But I kind of feel like this one kind of won just because it does have a monkey, and monkeys are a lot more appealing. Like just in general, if a merge has a person and a face, then people are going to be more drawn to them than a merge that doesn't have any of that. It's just a thing. So I kind of feel like I kind of feel like Acer's merge here just lost because of that, and not because people really thought through the technical, like the skill required to make something like this. That's not to say that like people completely ignored that, and that's not to say that the people who did vote for the other one all voted because they're stupid. But I feel like some people, I feel like a few people voted for it for that reason, and it may have been enough to turn the tide. Whereas if everybody instead of just most people thought all about the technical aspect, then it might have been different. Of course, that is all kind of opinion, because you could also argue that like it doesn't matter which merge is hardest to make; it just matters which one looks the best in the end. Which there's a conversation to have there. It's kind of one of the interesting things about merging. Anyways, the name spoiler underscore tornamerge underscore 3. Tornamerge is peak, and that means it will go in the peak tier. I love Tornamerge. That's so good. Where are you? I should have had these like ordered in the same way as the folder. That's okay, that'll get easier over time. Here you are. Peak tier is actually the second one. The top tier is like beyond peak, you know. Speaking of beyond peak, sheesh. Yeah, I mean, what is there to say? That looks pretty cool. Wow. Yeah. Yes. This is just fun to look at. I don't even have any comments. I'm just looking around at it and I'm just like, wow. Like the target on the eye mask. That's what I'll comment on. What spoiler underscore img underscore 5771? You create art like this and you say this is my latest piece, spoiler underscore img underscore 5771. This is like Beethoven naming his symphony like Ninth Symphony. Like, ugh. Give your merge a title. Give it a title that is garbage, and this merge will be placed in bottom tier. Ugh, I hate how dense bottom tier is. Please, merge server, do better. Untitled artwork? Spoiler underscore untitled underscore artwork? You titled your art untitled artwork? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I would name my kid Untitled. That I love Okay, so this year the Phantom Regiment show was Untitled, and they had this whole idea of like, yeah, we made it untitled because we want the people watching it to be able to interpret their own meaning for for the show. And everybody watched it and was like, that's pretentious. Like, all right. And now I just love to look at this the exact same way. Like Canuel just made Canuel posted this work in progress that doesn't even have the reference images removed, and he's like, yes, I want people to make their own interpretations of it. Therefore, this is my untitled artwork. Untitled by Canuel. I I love that. A round of applause for Untitled. Next up. Oh, this one's so cute. I really like it. This is neat. The rock boat and the stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, this little bit could have been done better. It kind of looks like it's cut off by the hat, except the hat isn't there, but I think it's just supposed to be like flowing out that way. Like it. I mean, that's like the smallest nitpick of all time, but like that confused me for a second as I'm looking very closely at it. Also, I probably would have taken this note like over here or something so it's not blocking the whole gun. But that's alright. It's a cute little flag. I like that flag. Yeah, this is a cool merge. I really like it. Did it win? I think it did win. That's nice. I'm happy for it. Name spoiler underscore underscore file. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Yeah. Round of applause for spoiler underscore underscore final. Next up, got the silly. I really like this merge. It's super cute. That's also kind of cool with the fire. Kendall said this was a boring pose in Desperado chat, and I was a little surprised by that. I feel like this pose works really nicely. Maybe it's kind of boring by his standards because he's had some pretty exciting poses, but I don't know. I think this works really well. Yeah, this is just cool, and I like that. I like the hair coming out of the hat, and and the flames coming off of there, and the drip on the flame that doesn't really make sense, but it's okay. Which is a lot of little drippies around. Little particles. Yeah, this is cool. I'm a big fan of this merch. It is a little odd that the overalls are in there, but whatever. Those aren't on Science Gwen, are they? Science Win. Wait, they are. No, they aren't. That's just blue clothes. Yeah, I was thinking of the level 20 with the purple clothes. Blue, but no, they're just blue clothes. They're like a nurse outfit. Oh well, that doesn't really matter. How does the tail get around the flames? Is that in the original? Oh yeah, that because that's like tier 2, right? So there are no flames in the original. Yeah, it's a little goofy too, but it's okay. Some words a little goofy, and that's why I like it. The swirly glasses are everything. Spoiler underscore img underscore 4518. That's not gonna cut it. That is not gonna cut it. Bottom tier. Wait, wait. You Your first merge was Tournament Merge 1. Your second merge was Merge Tournament 2. And your third was Tournament Merge 3. Okay, these complement each other enough that, like, okay. Where did I put the. Did I put Tournament Merge in set? Okay, no, that one moves up to there. This one moves up to here. And merge tournament moves up to here. They complement each other so that's that's amazing. Tournament merge tournament and tournament merge. That's so good. I love that they're numbered even though they're not the same thing. It's Tournamerge 3, where's Tournamerge 1 and 2? They don't exist. As for the merge itself, yeah, really cool stuff. I like this one. Only criticism is that it doesn't read super well as Ray of Doom because like the laser blaster is changed so much design wise Oh, I just noticed little eyes inside the inside that. That's cute. I was kind of looked at this and thought it was like headphones. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be headphones. I just realized that might not make much sense. Oh, it kind of looks like the monkey's like jamming out while shooting giant death lasers. Forget what this said. Uh, is that like the? No, it's Ray. No, this is an A. What is the dot? I'm not gonna pretend I still know how to read Monglish. I used to know it, but then I didn't practice it for a long time. I used to play BTD6 in Monglish, and that was fun. I think I stopped because they didn't translate the daily challenges into Monglish, and that annoyed me. They would all just be like they would all just have like default names, which makes sense for all the other languages, but I wish they put something in Monglish to have it actually translate because it actually can. Oh well. Yeah, it's a cool merge. Just needs more readability as Ray of Doom. Like just having more of that red and gold. Like, it just needs more red. I think that would have made it read a lot better. But the name is Peak. This one. This wasn't like a really close matchup round two. I ended up voting for this one over Ashley's merge because I just think it's cleaner. For Ashley's, the messiness of the vines kind of works, but it's also just kind of, it also kind of doesn't. But this one is just, it's just very clean and solid. Every part of it just works super well. It just works super well, and I like it. Title spoiler underscore 661 BA4D5 dash A191 dash 41C9 dash B13A dash 743091903104331F. That would be. So that's 7,430,919,043. No, okay. Spoiler 661 4B. Wait, spoiler underscore 661 BA4D5A 191 41C9B13A. No, wait, I forgot the dash. Spoiler underscore 661 BA4D5 dash A 191 dash 41C9 dash B13A dash 74,309,190,431F. That is a serial number and a half. It's not good, but it's like kind of quirky, so I'm gonna put it up a tier. That was fun to pronounce. Shout out to 74 billion. Next up, this merge won because Tiss was biased and afraid. He was afraid that he would lose for one vote. I was not afraid. Tiss, you and I both know who the real winner is. You know it's true. You can't deny it. Spoiler underscore Golden Phantom. That's pretty cool. Golden Phantom. That it's not like super good, but like I guess compared to all the other ones, it's like amazing, but it's like pretty good. What did I? What was the one for TTA Fusion? TTA Fusion. I put that in P good. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'll probably move it up here then, huh? Yeah. Appreciate a break. And we're back. That was a good break. Learned the optimal way to stack blocks. I was gone for a while. What am I doing? Where am I? Golden Phantom, that's right. Are you all the way up here? I mean, okay. I feel like that's kind of high, but I guess when that standard is image 7724, that's maybe that's fair. Um, might add another tier up on the top in the event that there's like a really good one. Should be fine though. Was okay. Next up, we have this one from Veronica. This one's really cool. That skull is super nice. Not entirely sure how I feel about the way it was shaded, but it's okay. It works out. Yeah, this was a neat merge. Like I said in the joke one, it does kind of hide its Balloon Crush elements a little more than I would have wanted it to, but it's not a disaster by any means. It's still really cool. That skull totally carries it all the way around. Name spoiler underscore img underscore 6416 is a trash can. You're going in bottom tier. I don't care what program you're using. You can go out of your way to rename the file, and you should. Next up, this one was also Veronica, right? Yeah, I think this was one where she like made a merge, then decided that she didn't like it, and then completely remade the merge. Uh, yeah, I was with this one. I don't know. That one oddly looks like a wait 63616367. I mean, that's pretty close. If Veronica just made like 6 drawings in between them. I bet that is what happened. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you go on the bottom. Oh, I forgot to actually talk about your you. Wait, what the heck is that? Hi, Discord. Totally out of it already. That's not the merge. I'm looking at this one. That's not a PNG for some reason. Yeah, you're going to the bottom. Forgot to actually talk about your name because it's the same as the last one. Just IMG6361. And that's not a good number. Okay, next up we got this merge from Lumi. Very nice, very clean, very nice colors. It feels oddly simple for some reason. Like there's a lot going on here. And there's like so much drawn stuff and there's all this water. Yet, hmm, I'm not sure why this merge feels simple. Because like it just very much is not. Yet it kind of feels as if it is. I'm genuinely not sure why that is. Kind of reminds you of like vector art with like that very simple, clean look, even though it's not vector art. It's kind of vector art. I don't know. It feels like it's missing some kind of depth, and I'm really not sure why. But I guess I'll just put that out there in case anybody else has any thoughts about it. As for the name, spoiler underscore PS render to actual this time. Upside and Sada render 2 actually. Like the story behind this. Yeah, Lumi made the PS render, then the PS render 2, then the PS2, the PS2 render, but for real this time. You know what? Okay, I'll give you the my mouth waters when I say it here because I like the story hidden within. Got another stellar merge. I feel like everything there was to say about this merge has kind of already been said. You know, it's really cool, has issues. Race up your bat. What? I think the legs are a little long. That part kind of confuses me about it. That's okay. What's not okay is this title. Actually, no, the title is okay because there's a hidden 423 in there. Spoiler underscore IMG underscore 5423. 5423, that's like, wait, no, that's not a sequence. That would be 5432. But you know, you've got a hidden 423 in there. Um, that's kind of huge. Nah, I was like almost considering making an extra tier for it, like a hidden 423 tier, but we don't need that. I don't know whether to put it at the top or the bottom. Yeah, so I'll just leave it right there. You know what? Shout out to 423. We miss you. I almost want to put that. No, I'm not gonna. If it was just like IMG underscore 423, then like okay, that's pretty awesome. But no, it's kind of tainted with this useless five. All right, next up we got this some jazzy, right? It's a bit rough, but it's neat. Kind of feel like it would have been cooler if the bow was the thing getting lifted up. Like, yeah, bow. But it's alright. Yeah, I don't know. Came out looking pretty nice, but it's just not super clean. I'm not really sure what's going on with the eyes with the like white outline around them. It's alright. It's whatever. Oh, pretty neat. Spoiler underscore popsided underscore x underscore Quincy. It's not great, but I am gonna put it. Where are you? I'm gonna put it in the second tier because it uses the X instead of the plus, which is fun because it's popsided X Quincy, which makes me think it's a ship. I feel like early on everybody used that X, that cross, but I feel like a lot of people sort of kind of realized like, huh, kind of sounds like it kind of sounds like a ship sort of thing, and then we all like sort of stopped and then started using the like a plus or a slash. So you know, it's fun seeing that the Popside and Quincy ship dream is still alive. So it looks like looks like another jazzy merge. A lot of these merges are kind of sorted together because they're all similar sizes. Yeah, this one's kind of neat. Cool merge. Like the tentacles and stuff. Although this one is a little goofy, funky. And the ink drip is like, I don't know, why is it so fuzzy? What what happened here? Why is it so fuzzy? What brush were you using for this? That's alright. Name spoiler underscore balloon spoiler underscore balloon underscore crush underscore x underscore lord underscore of underscore the underscore abyss. That's a mouthful. It is pretty much the same as the other one, pretty basic, but it is a ship, and that's cool. Except we got spoiler underscore sought Poseidon. That's fun. Um, Okay, the merge itself, really neat. One of Ashley's better merges. Proud of her for finally getting out there and making one. It came out really cool. It just gets a bit too busy with like so much stuff happening all over the place. But I think I already talked about that. Um, yeah, Sought Poseidon. It's kind of fun. Wait, I just realized Sidon would be like a decent abbreviation of Popseidon. I don't know if abbreviation is the right word. I think it is. But yeah, everyone was saying like pop. Pop isn't a good abbreviation. Sidon would actually kind of work. And it makes me think of Sidon from Legend of Zelda. That was probably an intentional pun with Sidon, wasn't it? That's kind of funny. Never realized it until now. Sought Poseidon, pretty good. Pretty fun. Um, spoiler underscore IMG underscore 6452. Yeah, I mean it doesn't even have like a 43 hidden in there. Not great. Not very good. Merge is pretty cool though. Skull's a little wonky with the differently shaped eyes. Kind of like it though. It gives it like a really funky little goofy sort of look. That's fun. Um, yeah, pretty solid merch. Looks really cool. It's all edgy and stuff. Bottom tier. So spoiler underscore Walter gun, like water gun, except it's Walter White's Walter gun. Okay, well, first of all, merge pretty nice. The I just have to have a single projectile stuffed into two barrels. Just make it one barrel. That's a nitpick though. Water's pretty neat. I do kind of like it reminds me of those slides from that one Sonic level. What was it called? Oh yeah, Hydrocity. It reminds me of the slides in Hydrocity. Uh, yeah, I think it's pretty neat. Yeah, I mean it's fun to look at. The little star detail on the gun there. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. Little hat thing. I'm not even saying anything. I'm just looking at it and like it's just fun to inspect all the little details. Except for the two barrels for one projectile. Not cool. Spoiler underscore Walter gun gets top tier. I would name my kid Walter. Hi Discord. It's the middle of August. Alright, next up we've got the merge with one edit. Even for a rushed merge, this is rough. Like, I'm sorry, but like, are we for real? One, okay, I mean, I guess technically it's two edits, but like, it's one thing. It's one thing. Like, oh my gosh, it's like it's kind of like fun and silly and creative with the music notes, but like, oh my gosh, like you can make this merge in like under 2 minutes. I know it's rushed, but jeez, did you actually make this in 2 minutes? At that point, if you only had 2 minutes to make a merge, like, oh, just say like, sorry guys, can't make it in. Just like have somebody else do it. But I rest my case. The name spoiler underscore the underscore blazing underscore sun underscore x underscore the underscore final underscore harmonic goes in the same tier as the others. It's a ship. By the way, I disagree with that ship. This one's kind of neat. I honestly kind of don't like the composition of this with just like the monkey here and the tentacle over here. I kind of don't like when there's just a big old thing just put next to the monkey and they're not really like, yeah, I guess they're not really interacting in any way. I mean, I'm sure that I've done that in my merges too, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not the biggest fan of when a merge just has like two completely separate things just kind of put next to each other. I forget who made this merge. Was it Gallium? I don't know if it was Gallium. Oh well. I don't feel like it was Gallium. Thought it wasn't Gallium, but maybe it was Gallium. Yeah, I really don't remember. Um, it's cool, and like the edit's really well done. It's all really well done. It's a, yeah. I just don't like the. I guess I would have just used like a different base for the monkey, maybe, but that's all right. Spoiler underscore GJ underscore Loda. Uh, bottom tier. Sorry. Blaster Doofus. All right. Enough said. Spoiler underscore. Wait. Yeah. Spoiler underscore blaster underscore doofus. That's That's peak. Where are you? I'm glad my merge got swapped out with Blaster Doofus. Imagine losing to the Doofus. Again, I'm not upset. That was a 20-minute filler merge. Um, I like this merge. I think the goggles have just always bothered me a bit because like you can see this side of the goggles, but then you can also see this kind of the goggles, and it makes the goggles look very strange and kind of like slapped on, and they don't feel like they're integrated into the merch. It would have been a pretty simple edit to make it look a lot better, in my opinion. Not really sure how they ended up this way. Not sure if these are assets or if it's drawn or what, or if they're like edited in any way. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't like that element. But besides that, it's fine. Oh, I just noticed the two shark fins are from different sharks. That's kind of fun. Let's get the saying like, oh, why it's different colors? And then I realized that they're two different upgrades. Hey, wait a minute. If these are outside the water, then why are there bubbles? Playing this liberals. Spoiler underscore Zonder underscore Titel 202 underscore spoiler underscore Zonder underscore Titel 202 underscore 20,250,805,133,541. Know what a Zonder tittle is? Oh, it's a. Oh, hi, Discord. It's a different language. Okay. All right, that makes a lot more sense, I think. Okay, that explains everything. I'm like, why is title misspelled? No, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. It's like a default title, but it's kind of fun that it's in not English. And also, I like that it has an ID of 20 trillion. Yeah, I'm sure this is your 20 trillionth artwork. Next up, one of my merges. Yeah, Barrel was kind of right. I did the water route well, but everything else is super basic. I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in this merge. I guess I shouldn't be because, from the moment I got it, I was like, yeah, Monkey Wall Street sucks for this combo. Not really much I can do here, but I don't know. I just, I just didn't live up to my own standards in this competition, in this tourney. I feel like I can do better. I can do better than this. I'm just, I'm just disappointed a bit. Title, I'll finish it too. Kind of looks like it says shit right here. Shit too. Yeah. That's all right. That's pretty good. Pretty good title. Next up, we got the cooler Daniel here. I am so glad that when this was Gallium, right? This was Gallium that remade it. So glad that he kept the music note things. I think that's really funny. Um, and the colored fire looks really nice. Ooh, look, these little hearts. It's cute. Hmm. Yeah, just I guess the concept is a little simple, being able to see recolor, but the recolor looks super nice. Like these are just beautiful colors. Spoiler underscore tap into that new sleep funk. Music. It's a mix of jazz and funk. I call it junk. Hmm. Wonder if I could. Wonder if I could get to my marching band from here. But I could. It's one link. Oh wait. Dude, where's the US? Hmm. Where is just west, southwest? Wait, Central States? What if they have Arizona in here somewhere? Hmm. Maybe Arizona is mentioned offhand. Arizona, Arizona, Arizona. Arizona, 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 Arizona. Population declining. Native Americans? Louisiana, Chesapeake Bay. American Revolution. Slavery was legal. That sucks. Okay, there's gotta just be like United States somewhere, right? It's all just northeastern United States and the Midwestern? Western. Oh yeah, look at that. That's Arizona right there. Okay, that's two links. Three links. Okay, let's see. Education, that's where I need to be. Um, four links. What the heck? What is this? I've never seen this in my life. What? Why is that the main image and not, yeah, like the actual logo? What is that? Maybe what was that? Four links? No, I need athletics. Four links, four links, four links. Is it going to be an athletics? Might not be. Cambridge organization administration. I know it's going to be here. I know it is. Um, oof. Yikes. Four links, four links, four links. Where is it? Where is the Pride of Arizona? I know you're here. I know you're here. Some modern events listed here. 100-year-old school, but a lot of this stuff is like the last 2 years. Come on, there's no way it's not. Academics? I know, academics. Research, libraries. Marching band! Haha! Oh yeah, look at that. Five links. Here we are. That's huge. Do they have the They do have Lady Gaga on here already. The 2025 band has only existed for a week and they already have 2025 listed. Who updates this? That's epic. Tenor saxophone. I play that instrument. Oh, sounds. Oh, right. I see. That's fun. Wow. Okay, what was I doing? Where was I? How did I end up? Oh, right. I looked up the definition for funk. You sleep funk. Um, okay, well, you made my marching band relevant to this, so you're going top tier. Next up, oh, okay, who made this merge? I Discord. Oh, no, wait, this was Polly. Yeah, this was Veronica, huh? Geez, for some reason, every time I look at this merge, I think it's a Gallium merge. I have no idea why. Okay, IMG 6367. It has 6-7 in it, so that means it's going in bottom tier. I don't like 6-7 as a meme. Hi, Discord. Okay. Oh, merge. It's yeah, it's pretty cool. Was it better than the other one? I don't know. Kind of about the same for me. Yeah, I don't know. Why did Veronica make a second one? I guess maybe she wanted to save Desert Phantom for later. Okay, next up, this is my 20-minute merge. Came out pretty good, I think, all things considered. The nice thing about it not, or I guess getting replaced by Acer is that I don't have to spend another 20 minutes cleaning it up to be sheet worthy. That is a W that I will take. This one is ejecting things that do not look like shells. Did not eject anything themselves. I'm not proud of that, but I didn't really have time to come up with something better. Ink looks pretty good, all things considered. And the name, spoiler underscore phantom underscore regiment. You know, any merge that references marching band will be in top tier. Hmm. Have I never taken a close look at this? Because I like just realized there's like the hand going down there. That's probably on the original tower, huh? Never noticed that. I guess I just haven't looked at this particular tower art much. 400. What? I like that little subtle raised eyebrow on the monster. It's kind of funny. Uh, this one's alright. I think I just don't like that it doesn't change the color of very much. Like, is the monster completely unedited besides having shurikens? Let me check. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the monster is completely unedited. That's pretty rough. That was probably after the Mermonkey came out, right? Because that looks strikingly similar to the final design. I thought this was made. I thought this art was drawn before the tower actually came out. Yeah, yeah, back when it was just Water Monkey. But then it actually ended up being so close to the final design. That's amazing. I wonder if it like actually influenced the final design. That's weird. Yeah, it's cool. I haven't actually seen Mermonkey in game very much. That looks really neat. Um, yeah, so in terms of improving this merge, I would have just wanted more edits. But Fishy Ninja, it's a fun little name. It's gonna go in. Oh no, which one's which? I'm not gonna be able to find it. I can't even find a stray pixel on this as is. How am I gonna find a stray pixel on that? Okay, it's okay. No, nobody's gonna be able to tell. Okay, let's go in there. Next up, we got spoiler underscore I ate the stray pixel. Good job, Ashley. You did it. Um, I just want to like put that one higher. I think I think I am gonna put that one higher. Oh, then the people who are only seeing the tier list can look at it and ponder which one I consider to be the better of the two names. Next up, we got my round three merge. Oh, round three merge. That 5 to 20. Yeah, I mean, I guess I shouldn't have expected too much since this was supposed to be a pretty quick merge. I think I only spent like 2 hours on it, and even then I was like, oh, it's taking longer than I wanted it to. Because I did kind of want this to just be a quick thing since I had other things to get to. I just didn't really have time to do a full merge, but like, I don't know. I mean, we're like getting water that looks this cool, and like having this like shark jaw, and like I thought the eyes turned out really cool, and like spent so much time recoloring every little detail of the tower. And doing all that work for 5 points is just rough. That's just so rough. You do hate to see it. But oh well. Ocean Phantom Dash 2. Mm, it's cooler than Golden Phantom. It's like deserts, Phantom. No, it's not the desert, it's the ocean. But what is golden? Golden isn't a place. This merch came out pretty neat. Honestly, not a fan of the like straight raw ability icon right here. It's a bit too detailed considering the size of it. Yeah, I mean, isn't that the Mega Mine? Like, that doesn't look like a Mega Mine to me. That looks like a tiny little baby mine. Yet it has all the detail of a Mega Mine. The anchor on the gun. That's a nice detail. Yeah, pretty cool. Really, really nice. That hair looks good, even though I think it looks like it's mostly all just cut and pasted from Brickle, but that's okay. It works just fine. Definitely didn't need to be drawn. It works really well. It only really looks a bit jagged and blurry up close, which is fine. Yeah, pretty neat. Huh. Yeah, honestly, this merge is carried a bit by assets the more I look at it. Like initially when I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, wait, this is really cool," and I was thinking like, let's see, where's the other one? I'm too tired for this. Yeah, I was looking at these two, and initially I thought like it could maybe go either way, but I guess now that I look closer at it, it's like this one. It has like so much drawn stuff on it. It's like so much original stuff. Whereas this is mostly just like recolor. No, no, not even recolored. It's mostly. Or no, yeah, it is probably recolored. Yeah, just like recolored to be the normal monkey color, and the clothes are all recolored to be Brickle colored, and then there's a Megamind asset, and then there's Brickle hair assets, and then there's Anchor assets. So that's a little interesting, I guess. Not to say that the merge is bad in any way. This is recording, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is really nice looking merge. It yeah, like using assets isn't bad. That's just it's just efficient, you know? Like this is really good, efficient, clean use of assets. Except for the Megamind. I disagree with the Megamind should have been like edited to remove some of the details. But the hair, the anchor, that's all like very well done use of assets. Just not as good as Lumi kicking butt as usual. Spoiler underscore 130 FC 268 dash 128D dash 446A dash 924D dash 0EA 392,668E07. Where do these even come from? 128D, 446A, 924D. Are those like three different stats? I'm confused. Mm, not even confused in a good way. That's going in bottom tier. Yeah, this skill that I even looks like it's an X because it's dead. It's dead in the tier of the dead. This merch came out really nice. This merch came out really nice. I love the Arizona pajamas. It's really cute. My criticism is just the lack of like shading on the head. Yeah, like the ear you can it was all made lighter, but that just makes it like lose contrast and just in general looks really flat. Pretty much everything else looks good. It's just the head that is a bit rough. There's no shadow from the hat on the bandana. There's no shading on the eyebrows. There's wait the oh it's a ball on the moon. Okay, I thought that this little hole here was like I just forgot to color it in. Who's this Hemlock? Yeah, it's like everything about this merge is good except for the details of the face, but the face is like the first thing you look at, so it ends up being a problem, unfortunately. Still a really good merge though. Just saying like for the future I would work on stuff like this. Really like the colored smoke. It's a super nice looking merge. Spoiler underscore blazing underscore sigh. Meh. Blazing sigh is kind of funny. You know, I'll put in another tier because this sigh is on fire. Someone help them. Mm, yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of neat. So golden monkey, cool stuff. I like it. I vibe with it. I jive with this merge. Except for the interior outlines. Looks a bit rushed, methinks. Like the banana ears, that's really silly. What's not silly is spoiler underscore TFH underscore nomics. That is straight, raw, bottom tier. Hey, Discord. Yeah, this one's a bit better, huh? Yeah, this one came out pretty nice. Big fan of the monocle. Big fan of the coin stacks on the hat. What does that say? I think it's just coins. Yeah, just coins. Fair enough. I like that it's like flipping a coin, although it looks a little odd. Like, I don't know, this pose where you're like shooting a gun and flipping a coin at the same time, and it kind of doesn't make sense, but it's alright because you respect the vision. I really like the little effect here. It like adds so much more than it has any right to. Like just looking at this, I can feel the ding. I can feel the ding of the coin being flipped. And I really like that. Also like the name Ultra Kill reference. I don't get the reference, but I appreciate that there is a reference. So okay, if I put the funny drum corps reference in top tier, then I can put the funny Ultra Kill reference in top tier. Um, oh, I discord. I accidentally added a second one in the template. I'll just leave that there. I, yeah, that's not a same merge, different name. Same name, different game. But, but yeah, okay. Oopsie. I think I already talked about this one. It's like a fantastic idea to have banjo on the rack with the cacti. I love it so much. I just really wish you didn't use this particular effect that's covering like half the banjo. I mean, okay, that's hyperbolized, but like, don't cover up the banjo. No, like, do anything but cover up the banjo. Like, I don't care if you just make this effect like randomly fade out over the banjo. Just like anything to not have the banjo covered. Like, yeah, like between the hair here and the effect here, it's like so much of the monkey is, yeah, between the banjo and the hair and the effect, it's like the monkey is also just super obscured. Like you can't really tell with the poses. If you look closely, you can see a hand here, and you can kind of infer that you're gonna have like an arm here, and then the hand is over here strumming the guitar. But with all this stuff covering it up, it's like all you can see is like I guess the head, but only like half the head. And then you see one hand over here, and then you see 2 feet over here. Just way too much of the monkey is covered. It's just too much stuff in the very middle of the image. I think just replacing the staff effect with the wave effect from the tier 5 would make it like honestly so much better. Golden harmonic mid. Except not mid, it's worse than mid. It's sub mid. Mid means like okay, not bad. So it's not mid, it's worse than mid. This bridge is cool. I like it. I personally voted for this one over. Did I? Wait, was this the one where Barrow was like, ooh, this would be a really hard choice if I wouldn't always vote for Desperado no matter what? And then that's where I was like, okay, that's it. I'm voting just so that I can vote for the other one. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I do like this more than Walter Gunn. It just has like more, it's more edits, I guess. Yeah, like so much of this is just like the normal color of Golden Justice, whereas this changes like all the colors. Yeah. I just like that this one looks a lot more different. I'm not sure about the water. Which one has the better water? I feel like this one could be a little bit more like the water in this one could be a little more like splashy and going all over the place. It could have more like whoosh, whoosh. It could have more droplets all over the place, and it could have more just more splashing stuff. Feels a little bit too controlled for what looks like just straight splashing water. But this one is just a lot less dynamic with the way it hugs the hydrosity slides. Hmm. Yeah, it's like this one feels more dynamic, but also not dynamic enough to entirely convey what it's doing. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just like 90% of the way there, and I wish that last 10% was there. Whereas this is just not even really trying to do that, and it's just doing a different thing. Even though this one makes me remind me of, even though this one reminds me of hydrosity, I think I do prefer what this one was going for. So So it's like, I don't know, do I prefer this one doing what it wants to very well, or do I prefer the one doing what I wanted it to, but only like 90% of the way? I think I prefer the water on this one. So yeah, just in general, I think I prefer this one. This one really just needed more edits. I mean, not even more edits, just more recolors. Yeah, I mean, why is the tail green while the head is orange? Like, yeah, I mean, the it almost looks unfinished, like you did the edits, but then didn't quite finish the job. Why is the skin the light green here? But then the hand, which is also skin, is a dark gray. Like, that is just straight up not the same color. Okay, which one of these won? It was Tiss's, right? Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's a bit hard to read. Maybe it could have been done better. Why is this like the final harmonic post the blazing sun? Why is it? Oh, I see. Because this one's like, okay, it's Cripple Mob, and then here's this one, this one. Yeah, I feel like having this and this just say the same thing twice. It's a little unnecessary. That's not what this video is about. Um, so which one is Popside Physical Injustice, Physical Injustice plus Popsided? Wait, it doesn't actually say which is which. Okay, I think this one is Desperado because the Desperado is first, and this one is Mermonkey because the Mermonkey is first. Man, this is barely one out. That sucks. I really think this one is just better. This one is just like you like kind of like I don't know why is it just fading into the Mermonkey? It's like you try to make it like a literal fusion where it's like transforming into a Mermonkey, and that just doesn't make sense. It almost would have been better if you didn't do the Mermonkey tail and just gave it legs, but then it would have just like been even less edited, and it would have been even more obvious how much this isn't doing. I didn't mean for this to be so critical. I kind of wanted to just point out more of the cool things that I like about the merges, since nobody really focused on the smaller details. But this one really just is better. It just is. It really just is a better merge, and it sucks that it isn't even going to get to go on the sheet. Yeah, it's one thing to lose the matchup, whatever, but this merge is being discarded when I really think it was better. But it's not what it was about. That's not what this video is about. We've got bigger fish to fry, like this name. So this one is called spoiler underscore I've got bigger fish to fry. For real. Top tier. I resonate with that. Hi, Discord. Next up, harmonic cripple. That's such a bad pun. That's a terrible pun. That's so bad. Harmonic cripple. Like, oh wow, they share one letter. Shredder Sidon. Kind of like Soft-Poseidon more. Let's go Soft-Poseidon. Yeah, Shredder Sidon, that's broke. Soft-Poseidon. Ooh, that's where it's at. It's good. It's still good though. The trident wings are they're kind of quirky and fun. This water turned out really good. Can't really tell how much of it is drawn and how much of it is asset. I'm sure the waves out here are asset, and then this part is more drawn, but like I can't tell where the line. Yeah, exactly. Like I can't tell where the line is between drawn and not drawn, and that's pretty cool. That's really effective execution of that. So where did I put Soft-Poseidon? Soft-Poseidon is over there. Put it one tier lower. Yeah, this one's neat. This one's just really cool to look at. I think this was a cool merge to see for round one because it's like instantly it just captured that whole sick vibe of Desperado. I think Team Desperado did a good job with that round one. It's like immediately it's just like, oh yeah, this gang of outlaws. Like that that was just really cool to see. And I was pleased with that. It like I felt a bit of that intimidation factor in round one just from the vibe of the merges with them being this whole like yeah, like they just have this energy of like, oh yeah, I don't want to mess with this guy. I don't want to get in a shootout with this guy. I'm done. Of course, this guy lost to frankly probably an inferior merge, but it's okay. Yeah, this one's really cool. Really big fan of this one. I think I agree with some of the other Desperado members that the guns should have been pointed a little bit more up, but that's okay. Yeah, that's right. Um, Very cool merge. I'm a big fan of this one. Barrel has a great style to the merges. I Discord. But what's it called? Does Barrow have a good naming style? Uh-oh. Spoiler underscore grandmaster underscore ninja underscore the underscore blazing underscore sun? No, he doesn't. Huge fan of the double underscore. That's like huge. No, actually that is huge. I'm putting it one tier up just for that double underscore. So we got spoiler underscore sky underscore shredder underscore the underscore desert underscore phantom. Yeah, this is pretty neat. Wait, oh, I just noticed the like metal edges to it with the rivets. That's actually really cool. I really like the look of that. It reminds me of the Super Mario airships and I really like that. Oh, and the like goggles from the aces. Yeah, this is really cool. And the recolored fire works super well. Ooh, wait, the exhaust like flames. Oh my gosh, wait, the more I look at this merch, the more I like it. That's such a cool detail. That's amazing. Unfortunately, I'm not like the biggest fan of the darts all shooting out. In general, I just don't really like when a merge just has something shooting out just for the sake of it. It's not bad on this one. It's not bad on this one, but yeah, it's like yeah, just kind of like looking at it, it doesn't look like the monkey is shooting at anything. So it's a little meh that there is something shooting out because like oh, what are they shooting at the ground? Or is it supposed to be like in the sky looking down? So it's just like yeah, but it's okay. It's not a huge issue. Just not my cup of tea. But the flame thing, the jets coming out of the gun instead of shells, that's that's really cool. I was talking about how I kind of like I prefer it to have like actual shell things instead of just anything popping out of there. This takes that like a step further, not even using the shell, but just doing something else entirely. That see, this is the stuff that I wanted to find when I took a closer look at these merges. Having the jet engines on the like coming out of the gun, that is an amazing detail. Yeah, that's super cool. Um, the name is no, your double underscore isn't doing it for me. I'm no abyss mad. Make it mad abyss. The abyss is furious. Just do it. What'd you do these tentacles? What are these based on? So these look like these very much look like a 3D model, but I'm not sure what 3D model you would have used for this. These are funny, man. This is a quirky little thing. This is real quirky little guy. Hmm, bottom tier. Golden Jerry. I would have called it Justice Jerry. Like, oh man, it's Justice Jerry. Sounds like a superhero or something. Like a lame superhero too. Yeah, pretty neat. I like the knife. That's fun. And the colors work really nicely. This is a good fusion where it's like the two the fusion of the elements makes it feel extremely natural, and it almost feels like it isn't edited much because it's just such a natural fit. They just fit together so well that it doesn't even feel like it's an edit. It's like it was always meant to be. And for that, Golden Jerry is, oh wait, no, not for that. That doesn't matter. Golden Jerry, pretty good. Uh, oh man, it looks like next up we have spoiler underscore 3404 C3EE dash 88 F7 dash 43 CB dash 8 BB9 dash 1D 8,419,912,817. Okay. Really cool merge. Where did it go again? Initially I was like, oh, this merge is just sick. But as I've thought about it more, which tower is this? Like which Desperado is this? Like it should be easier to tell. Like the edits are amazing, but this base is just not very good. I guess you can kind of tell because it has like a longer gun. No, but there are multiple ones with the big guns. So yeah, like I just wouldn't rely on the pose of the base to convey which tower it is. Because yeah, it's like you really can't tell which Desperado this is unless you're thinking about what pose the tier 3 is in. So that's what I would do differently in the future. Is to have more design elements of the tower rather than relying on the base to convey it. As for the name, it is Trash Can. That was weird. Did you guys see that? It's all glitched out for a second there. Um, yeah, this part is just kind of rushed. Looks kind of neat in the end. I like what Avery was going for, but yeah, you can just kind of tell that it was rushed out. Spoiler underscore popsidon tax zone dot webp. Wait, you can have actual spaces in the name? Is it because it's a WebP? Why is it a WebP? Why did you upload this as why is this a WebP? How did this happen? Why does this one have spaces when no others do? Do I put it up because it doesn't have because it has spaces? No, I don't put it up because it has spaces. That's no good. The emo secret agent. This one's kind of funny. Like the angry guns. Oh, gun monsters. That's cute. Oh, that's another tail lane combo. Eh. Spoiler underscore Mr. Squid from the Squid Games. The Mr. Squid? Love the Mr. Squid. Putting it one tier down just that I don't have that like extra row for just one tower. All right. Spoiler underscore cripple underscore Moab underscore golden underscore justice. Yeah. Pretty cool merch. I like that it's all cactus themed. That's kind of cute. The flower looks really nice. Where does this flower come from? This has got to be like traced or something. Why are your lines aliased? Is everything aliased? It must just be the recombinant stuff. Google anti-aliasing. Tisk tisk. It's okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Flower brings it all together. Uh, Trash name though. Yeah, it makes sense that this will be the smallest file. Disturbing the P. Message sent by @StellarSharpshooter deleted in hashtag tournament submissions. Merge box app 12:42 p.m. Stellar Super Saturn. Message sent by B2D6 tower merging today at 12:42 p.m. Spoiler underscore screenshot underscore 20,250,819 underscore 124,325 underscore Discord. Yeah, that's bottom tier to end it. Not good. Okay, that's the list. Banger merges this tourney. I'm proud of us. Good work, team. Congratulations, Team Desperado. Great work. Glad that the work in progress merge is at the top of top tier. That is is it? Well, the question oh the question is, do I post this to Discord or do I make everybody watch the video? I'm gonna say everybody has to watch the video.